It's almost like a, I don't know, like a council hotspot. So many new developments. There's big buildings in Deptford as well. So when you go Deptford and Sydenham and Lewisham, it does feel a little bit overcrowded.
It's becoming more like, in the city, with very tall buildings and, it's changed, because it was a lot flatter, Lewisham. And same with Catford as well, but now you're seeing high-rise like that. It is becoming more, I suppose it's modern.
These new buildings look like they're small flats and cramped, and we feel claustrophobic, and aesthetically it's not beautiful.
I wouldn't want to live in one. We've got a very nice 2-bedroom detached bungalow, and that's okay for us. Thank you very much.
Same as any part of London there, all sort of blending into one, all these high rises and that. But I don't really know. No, it's complete and that. See what the final project looks like and that. Yeah. So I don't really know. No, but London's just becoming one massive high rise at the moment, isn't it?
I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of these new builds at all. And I've lived in Canada where, I'm used to apartment buildings and high rises and stuff like that. But for London, I've always seen London a bit different.
I think they're turning this country into America.
Lewisham Council have got a lot to own up to. They let everything be done in the borough. They don't care about nothing. Even the shopping centre's gone to pot. If I want anything decent, I've got to go to Bromley. They're shocking, Lewisham Council.
The roundabout around here is terrible. It causes congestion everywhere. All those congestion cause the fumes to build up in this local area.
It just feels congested to me. Lewisham was always congested, now it's even worse.
Look at down there where all them high block is. All the sunlight is gone. They take out all the sunlight from round there.
I'm telling you, this should be a roundabout.
Yeah.
This should be a roundabout before.
Yeah.
There's so much space.
Yeah, pub
now
and everything. And restaurant.
No. They just packed it up.
Yeah.
Like sardines, man.
It's just terrible, packed up. And when rain fall, there's nowhere for the water to go. Before, when rain fall, it goes in the earth and everything. Now, it can't. It can't go anywhere.
Yes.
And we have flood.
All these la-di-da flats that they're putting all up. People can't in this area.
I've done it in Woolwich and Greenwich. It's becoming a no-go area, the ordinary person.
They're trying to slightly gentrify this area.
Not many people could afford one of them by themselves. I don't know what the price of them are. Can't be less than $500,000, whatever they are, can they?
We look at people can't afford it.
Yes.
There's one down there is for a student.
Yes.
No, the student, they can't even afford that either. They have to get grant to live in there. I can't afford to live in there. Yeah, it's just more money for the council, but not for us.
We definitely need more homes. There'll never be enough homes, I know that. You'd be grateful to have a roof over your head anywhere.
Well, they got to carry on building, haven't they? I mean, more people's coming into the world, and not just Lewisham River, so there's got to be spaces for people.
Well, I think they're doing the right thing because they have to house everyone, right? So you wouldn't want people homeless. But there was somewhere I heard that there is over 1 million houses that are empty and not being rented. So maybe that could be put to use rather than building more flats.
Maybe these buildings are going to make the city, this area, this borough, a little bit approachable. People will come and, especially young and new, active members of the society will come and live. We need to see young people, we need to see active people, taxpayers, workers, not only people who don't work.
I mean, if it's going to bring work to the area, then I think that's really what everything is based on, bringing employment to the area and commerce to the area. Then you've got to do what's best. Aesthetically, it may look horrible, but it's giving people employment. Unfortunately, that's the way it is.
It's taken away the old-fashioned look. I'd like to be in 61 when I was born. Everything's changing. It's never going to go back to the olden days. And even people change. You can't knock on anyone's door now for a tea bag or a cup of sugar. It's like, oh, you can't come in. But in my days, we were all friendly with the neighbours, and it was amazing.
I was born and bred about Deptford area, so this is all changed, you know. It used to be for working class people. Now they're all lovely flats and masses of them, you know. Still, you have to move with the times. We remember this, we're pre-war.
I mean, they say it's a community. There is no community. I don't see anything around here as community. Maybe in a village you'd see it, but you don't get it in London anymore. That's gone. You stay with the people that you know and like, and that's your lot. That's why it's not a community, isn't it? Because the community people stay together a very long time. They look to the future and build a community together. In London, you don't have any of that. It's temporary until you move on. That's why they don't care what's going up or anything.
I don't know how you get it back now, to be truthful, right? The high street is, in my opinion, I don't know how you get it back. What would make it change?
I wouldn't build them high block there. That's number one. I would not build them. I would build council house, affordable house.
Try and make it more greenery area.
Yeah. Plant some trees and everything like it was before.
Exactly.
You can't go down there and sit down and have it. Before, we could have sit down outside with the pub. There quite some nice pub around there and everything. Oh, it's all gone.
They should preserve certain parts of London, certain parts of every city.
I would prefer small houses or good-sized houses, even if they're flats, no more than 3-story, not these high ones. I don't like high buildings.
Safety is a concern because, you know, in Deptford, there was a house fire on the 16th floor. It was my friend's mum who died in that fire. And I do think when the buildings get higher, the safety is at risk in case there was a fire, for example. But I'm sure these new buildings are more fireproof.
I was brought up in a high-rise flat in Kennington on the Brandon estate on the 15th floor, and you could see how them flats deteriorated while I was there. I think my mum and dad moved in there in 61 or 62, they moved in there. And when they were built, my mum and dad said they had like architects from Russia and all around the world looking at them because they was like, this is the future.
I don't know. I'm not sure if it will be better. There's hardly anything for the young people to do in Lewisham. So what you find is they hang out in McDonald's, they come in here, they make a nuisance. They're here, there and everywhere. Do you know what I mean? When I feel like if they had more like community centres and stuff like that for the young people, yeah, those would be my priorities.